Hello and welcome to Finextra. I'm Emily Horler and I'm here with Adrian Smyth of RBS, and we're talking about distributed ledger technology. Adrian, thank you for joining me.
Thank you.
Recently, distributed ledger technology, or blockchain, has featured heavily in the media. How are you planning on using it in the UK?
So Emily, within NatWest, we start with the customer. So we work with the customer to understand their pain points, understand where the real issues are for them, and then we also take on the challenge to look at new and disruptive technologies. One of the use cases we've looked at to address some of those customer pain points is around the unbanked and how can we improve financial inclusion for the unbanked. One of the things we'll look at to take into a pilot will be how do we connect various organisations together to improve financial inclusion for the unbanked. In addition to that use case, Ulster Bank are also working with AIB, with Permanent TSB and Deloitte to perform payments transactions across a distributed ledger in order to improve speed, resilience and security.
So what challenges have you faced?
So the first one, Emily, would be when you're taking this out anywhere to see what sort of buy-in and support you could get for it, is to answer the question, no, it's not Bitcoin, no, it's not a cryptocurrency, it's using blockchain technology but utilising the distributed ledger component for the value of customers. I think the second challenge we face as well is trying to kind of look into the future and understand whether, from a payments perspective, we can get the performance from a distributed ledger. We can make sure we get the resilience and also the security as well. Also, over the last 12 months, the engineers I work with will call out that improvement in common standards, methodologies and approach will certainly make their life easier. And I think those are the sort of issues we need to tackle as we go forward.
Those are complex issues. So for an organisation thinking about exploring using blockchain, what learnings can you share based on your experience?
I think the first thing is always very helpful to start with the customer. If they've got an issue that you can use distributed ledger technology to provide a solution to, that really helps. The second would be to really educate your stakeholders on what is a distributed ledger. The third would be you have to do this in collaboration with others. You can't do it on your own. You don't have a network if you're going on your own.
And what would you see as the next stage or as the tipping point?
So the tipping point, I think, is for organisations to come together, maybe from a mandatory project or a policy-driven project. I think a number of proofs of concept have stayed at a proof of concept and not made it into either pilot or production. So having that mandatory or policy-driven projects will really help. I also think that, and I'll refer back to the engineers I work with, having common standards, a common methodology, and a way to do this in a much more efficient way will certainly help as well.
Adrian, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching.